Hey, Miss Alana here, working on math, getting smarter and smarter every day. Today is Thursday, September 28th. What are we doing? We are evaluating the following expressions using the correct order of operations. Now, I'm making 2 episodes today of Next Level Extreme Expressions. We already finished 1 through 5. Thumbs up if you are done with that. Double thumbs up if you're like, Miss Alana, so easy. I understand it. All right, so this is episode 2. We're going to do the next half, which is 6 through 10. All right, so I have my graphic notebook. You should have yours. Here is number 6. Now, like I told you last time, I will show you just like in the last video, I will show you all my work. Don't just copy it. Make sure you what? Understand. All right, so here is number 6. We have 153 minus 139 in parentheses times 10 to the third power minus 42. All right, now the first thing we need to do is what's in parentheses. 153 minus 139, which is 14. And here's my work for that. Make sure that you regroup because you can't do 3 minus 9. Okay, you got to regroup that. All right, so then we end up with 14. And the next thing we do is what? The exponent, 10 to the third, is 1,000. How do I know? Because 10 to the third is like 10 times 10 times 10. All we do, exponent of 3, 3 zeros, bam, so easy. Next, we multiply that 14 times 1,000, which is 14,000. Now, thumbs up if you already knew that without working it out. Okay, so you don't necessarily have to show your work if you know the shortcut, which is what? Adding those zeros. So here it is right here. 14 times 1,000 or 14 times 10 to the third is the same thing. You write that 14 and then add the 3 zeros. All right, again, don't forget, pause the video if I'm going too fast for you, okay? And the last thing we do is we subtract 42 from 14,000. So I showed you my work and how I checked it. Remember, subtraction, the opposite operation is what? Addition, bam, right there. Again, like I said, don't forget you need to show where you need to regroup. All right, moving on to the next page, number 7, right there. We have in parentheses 9 plus 5 in parentheses times parentheses 7 plus 1 in parentheses times 10 to the second power. First thing we do is what's in parentheses, 9 plus 5, which is 14. You could do that mentally or with your fingers. I went ahead and just wrote it down here, so I have all the work. 7 plus 1 is 8, which you should know that. That's easy, right there. And then next we do our exponent, which is 10 to the second power, which is the same thing as 10 times 10, which is 100. I have that there. Now, some of you all are doing 8 times 100. Okay, if you do that, you'll still get the same answer, but that is not following the correct order of operations, okay? We're going to multiply from left to right. So 14 times 8 is 112. Here's my work for that. And then I do 112 times 100, or times 10 to the second power, which is 11,200. And again, you should, at this point, know the shortcut. You write that number, add the zeros. 112, add 2 zeros, put your commas in there. 112 times 10 to the second is like 112, add 2 zeros. All right, some of you are forgetting commas. Don't forget the commas, okay? Number 8. Number 8 is 69 times 27 times 10 to the third divided by 4. The first thing we do is our exponent. Now again, some of you all are multiplying, but that's not following the correct order of operations. We do our exponent first, which is 1,000, right there. And then we multiply 69 times 27. Thumbs up if you are good with multiplying multi-digit numbers. Raise your hand if you still need some help with that. All right. Now, I only showed you one way right here. And which strategy is this? This is the standard algorithm. What's the other way? The area model. So remember, like on the last one, where is it? I did the area model right there. All right, so if you want to do the area model for this one instead of that, that's fine. If you want to do both to show your work, that's fine too. So I have 1,863, and then when we multiply that by 1,000, we're adding 3 zeros to that right here. Say that number with me. It's 1,863,000. All right, and then when we divide, oh my gosh, Miss Alana, that's so long. But guess what? No remainders, so you know it's so easy. Let me explain this long division. Raise your hand if you're still struggling with that. Make sure you get me to help you. You can ask a parent to help you, ask a friend in class to help you. You need to make sure that you know how to work these problems out. Ask for help. It is okay to ask for help. And again, take responsibility for the things that you don't know, because I can't help you if I don't know that you need help with it, okay? So just let me know if you need more help. So 4 cannot go in 1, so there's that 0. 4 can go in 18 4 times, so there's that 4. 4 times 4 is 16 right here. Then when I subtract that, I get 2. Bring down that 6. 4 goes into 26, so that 6 didn't go up there, okay? So that's a 26, 6 times, because 6 times 4 is 24. And then I subtract, there's a 2. Then I bring down this 3. 4 goes into 23 5 times, so there's the 5. 5 times 4 is 20, so it goes right here. And then we subtract. Oh, I forgot to write. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Where is that? I need to subtract that, put that 0 right there. Okay, you don't need those zeros, but I want to make sure I show it to you. So then we subtract that. And then now I have a 3, bring down that 0. So 4 right here goes into 30 7 times, because 7 right here times 4 is 28. Subtract that from 30, I'm showing my regrouping. There's a 2. Bring down that 0. So now that's a 20. And 4 goes into 25 times. Now if you notice, all my digits are lined up on top of the number that it went into. So for example, the 5's here because it's on top of the 3 because of 23. This 5 is here because of that 20 right there. See how it's lined up? Make sure it's lined up. And to check our work, I do the opposite of division, which is multiplication right here. So I take my answer, 465,750 multiplied by 4, and I should get that number right there, which is 1,863,000. And that is how I got my answer. If you still need help with this, you can go back and watch the video, okay? Watch it again. All right, here's number 9. I have 5,831 plus 2,069 divided by 10 to the second power. I am going to add what's in the parentheses first, and I get 7,900, which is right there. And divide that by 10 to the second power, which is 100. And when we divide, 2 ways we can divide. We can do the standard algorithm. And some of you all are not lining it up correctly. See, the 7 goes here. Zeros go here because 100 can't go in 7. It can't go in 79, but it can go in 790 7 times. 7 times 100 is 700 right there. And subtract, there's a 9, the 0, bring that 0 down, and 100 goes in 909 times, and then I subtract. Now, the other way, just like when we multiply, remember we add, oh, hold on, I'm missing my exponent. You didn't tell me. All right, right there, it's a 2. See, this is why you should always check your work. Little mistakes like that can make your problem wrong, so always double check it, okay? So if I'm dividing by 100, the shortcut is, however many zeros there are, cross out that same many zeros. So since this has 2 zeros, I cross out 2 zeros, and I'm left with 79. So I get the same answer either way, or you can show both ways, okay? And the last one for today, 64,800 divided by 10 to the second power times 67. This is number 10. We do our exponent first. 10 to the second power is 10 times 10, which is 100. And then I have this right here, and we're dividing. So just like this one, 2 ways we can do it. So I showed you the standard algorithm, or you can do the shortcut where you cross zeros out. Okay, and I get 648, which is right there, times 67. And I showed you 2 ways to do that also. I showed you the standard algorithm right here and the area model right here. Now, again, you need to show all the numbers that you are borrowing, carrying, moving over to the next place. All the zeros, everything needs to be perfectly, well, not perfectly, as best as you can lined up. That's why I have my numbers in the little boxes. Make sure your work is nice and neat. And your answer for that is 43,416. I showed both ways. which helps me verify and check my own work. And bam, there's the answer right there. All right, so we are done with today. Make sure that you write nice and neat. Again, that was Thursday. Make sure you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, everything completed for tomorrow, even if you have things that you need to go correct. And see, look, make sure you have everything. Make sure you have everything done. I will be checking that tomorrow. And Study Ladder, get that done. Make sure you have 10 tasks at least done. I will see you guys. Bye. Maybe tomorrow I'll use the laptop so you can see my face. Right now you just see my hand. All right, love you all. Mwah, mwah.